Hey everybody, it's Sonjdradeluxe. Can I go to hell? Yeah. Okay, so today we're doing this look that I did. I did a Reels or like TikTok or whatever of this look, and I got so much love and I felt so good because I feel like this is a look that's like so me and so myself, where I was like tomboy glam, you know, men's clothes and lots of makeup on. So also my mom slayed this wig fully, so if you want to see how to get this look, please stay tuned. Alrighty, so we're starting with my base already done, kind of, and I'm not wearing that sweater right now because it's mad hot in here with the lights, but let's get into it. So for my eyes, I actually used the Morphe Madison Beer palette. Might as well use it and try it out. So usually whenever I start, and I even saved all my brushes from when I did it, so anywho, I'm gonna start with my nose contour color, the Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion. I'm just gonna give that a nice little move through my crease because that's what we do. So I'm just gonna flick that through the crease. This is kind of like how I start my eyes. It's almost like my version of an eye primer, I guess, just because whenever I put something similar to my skin tone in my crease, it helps me blend any other shadow in there. I was so excited about this look because, you know what, I was actually waiting. I ordered that stuff off Supreme and it took a month to get to me for whatever reason, and my other friend ordered a backpack and it came right away. So hateration, holleration. Anyways, I was gonna use that outfit to, because I got the matching pants, to do the Supreme lipstick with McGRATH for the Reels, but it didn't come in time. So anyways, look at God, because I made this really cool all beige look and I love being hella beige. So anyways, back into the Madison Beer palette. To be honest, I was just freestyling. Sometimes my best looks just come from freestyling, so I'm actually gonna go into this shade right here and do that into the crease a little bit tighter. I wanted it to be kind of like the same kind of mixture of warm and cool beige tones in my crease, kind of like my sweater, kind of like my hair. My mom turned this out, because a little while ago I was saying that my natural hair is pretty fine. I think I just am a sensitive person in general, so like, and I shave both sides of my head, so to have, you know, 5 packs of braiding hair on my natural hair was a little heavy just to have it like in the center, especially with already having like super fine hair. So I told my mom that, and then she made this wig for me, and it's not really like a wig I'll wear out because I gave her like this wig that I had from a long time ago. It's not full lace, it's got tracks in it, you can kind of see at the back, but she's like, yeah, if you want to use this for pictures, because I know you liked how it looked in pictures. I was like, oh hell yeah, but it actually looks so good that I think I might try and find an all lace wig this color so I can wear it out, you know? Anyways, going into this cooler brown color here, and I'm going a little bit tighter. This is a smaller brush now, and I'm just gonna flick that into the crease. So honestly, when I was doing this look, I was like, how am I going to, I don't want to do too much because I feel like my outfit and the gold I'll be wearing is a lot, and I don't want to have everything kind of, you know, competing with each other. So I was like, let me try and start with something familiar. Whenever I'm freestyling, sometimes I'll start with a shape or an eyeshadow look that I'm kind of more familiar with, and then change a couple things. So anyways, this is a little bit tighter into the crease, and then to cool the color down a little bit, I'm gonna go into this kind of sand color right here and blend it over top. Put a little bit in here. I just wanted it to be kind of like smoky, but this kind of mix of cool and warm shades, you feel me? And I'm just kind of flicking it around to get my shape in. Alright, then I took my concealer. This is my Fenty concealer 240, and I'm just going to do that in my lid. So I've done this before a few times on my channel, where I just kind of feel where my eyelid is, where it sinks in, and pushing it in, and then lick it out a bit and pulling it out. A little round right here. I'm just kind of shaping. If you have an eyeshadow base, that works too, because I'm going to put eyeshadow over this anyway, so it's not like super important. But concealer is a really great way to erase makeup on your skin. So even if like when I would do makeup on clients and I make a little boo-boo or get mascara or something, I would just take a little bit of concealer, because it doesn't really disrupt the makeup too much, but it's a good way to take stuff off rather than going in with a makeup remover. So concealer is a really good way to cut your crease. Just gonna drop it down like that, pulling it out to my hairline. We are being very extra tonight. I'm going to touch up the concealer underneath my eye. Whenever I do a more extra eyeshadow look, I always just do my kind of base and then touch it up after. I like to see how it'll sit. Pull that out. Oopsies. Almost lost my shape there. Like that. So it really opens up the eye. We also did it right under here too, but also, I got a lot of questions about which contact lenses I wear, and I feel like I've said it a few times. But you know, you never know when people jump on the train, when they're joining me, but they're DESIO Delicious Honey. I like to wear the daily ones because they're super thin. I'll wear them as many days as I want though. Not recommending that as a professional, but as a friend. I wear them until they feel too dry. And I actually have a coupon code. It'll get you a little discount if you want. But I feel like they're the most comfortable and the most natural looking. But this eye is a little bit more closed, so sometimes this one can slide around, especially if you're doing your makeup. Like right now, it's a little leaning with it and rocking with it, but that's okay. It's all part of the fantasy. And this is like the same brush that I would snatch my concealer with. I mean my eyebrows, haha. Sometimes like I said before, my best makeup looks are when I'm not just freestyling on camera, but I'm practicing, because when you have to explain it and you're trying to be artistic and just go with the flow, which is my vibe, it's a little bit difficult. So I like when I do looks that are planned, but sometimes just like, you know, you gotta just go with it. Sometimes I do like to just freestyle on camera, because those are the videos where I feel like people say this really helped me, because I'll talk you through my mistakes or what I want to correct, and I feel like that can be helpful. And I'm not on YouTube just to look good for me. I'm here to let you have confidence with your makeup, you feel me? Confidence doing makeup. And I'm just buffing away any excess concealer anywhere that it's like kind of clumped up, because I don't want the eyeshadow I'm putting over top to stick to those areas. You dig? Okay, then back into the palette, I'm going to this very light shade, and I'm just going to kind of stamp that all over my lid. Keep that real bright fantasy, you know what I mean? Really heavy on the outer and inner corners of my eye. I actually brought the highlight quite a bit further down, and then winging it out. Just kind of going over the concealer part and pulling out that highlight as well. Okay, so now I'm going to just touch up my concealer a little bit, because I've got all of the main parts of my thing done here. My eye. I always just like to touch it up just so it looks extra bright and snatched. The first layer is just kind of setting it in, and then the second layer is really shellacking it on. I wanted to be real extra for this look. That's my Huda Beauty Overachiever Caramel Corn Concealer. And then I normally don't do this, but I'm going to hella set it with powder. I was trying to give you stage makeup fantasy in that video, you know? So I'm going to take my McGRATH Light Medium 2 setting powder. I like this. If you have dry skin, this is bomb, because it's not completely matte and it's not super dry, so you can really layer it on. It doesn't take away any of your dewiness completely, like it does definitely. It's really great for setting makeup. And I put a lot on for this video, right in between my brow. I always, because I don't have a lot of hair, to take pictures, it like the flash will show how real bald I am in my eyebrows and catch the light there. So I usually just flick it around my brows too. Around my nose, around my mouth. Going real bright today. I'm not oily at all, so I don't do a ton of powder, so this is like quite a bit for me. Alright, next up I'm going to take my nose contour powder, the one I used a minute ago or at the beginning of the video. Oh no, I'm going to use a tighter brush, because I did like the most snatchiest snatched nose contour ever. So this is the Morphe M520. I'm just going right from underneath my brow, down my nose. Dry on, that's dark. Oh, this is a different color. Whoops, whatever. Damn, that's dark. Did I use something else on there? That's okay, we'll blend it out. So just wiggling it, we're getting a real severe nose contour. Too much, but make it fashion, you know? And then from there, we'll just drag it down so it blends. And again, not being too worried if it's not blended, because when you put highlight over top, it kind of blurs everything anyways. So, and I use a big brush for my highlighter, so it doesn't, does kind of get over everything. And I always do a little right on top, like that, to turn the nose up. We love a little turn up. Pulling it up, and I don't want it to look boxy, so I'm just rounding out the tip a little bit. You can take your finger because it's round. Okay, that's a lot. It looks like a lot, especially because I haven't contoured my cheeks yet, but trust me, it's a process and we're getting there. Then we're gonna take same bronzer as usual. Oh, a new one, I love that for me. Okay, I have this weird thing where I like always think I'm running out of this and then I buy more and then I realize I have one like this sitting around. So anyways, so I'm gonna really get a lot of product on there. See how it's on that one side there? Pushing into the cheek, that's where I want it. I'm gonna really wiggle it in here to have a more intense contour. The brush is more dense, kind of near the base of the brush, so that's why I'm pushing that in. When it's more dense, it'll apply more product. Just like blah, I want it to be real bronze for this, gold on the jawline. Make that double chin a single chin, you feel me? Bronze the neck. I think my eczema on my neck is finally cleared up, so cheers to that. It's almost like I did what I normally do, but just took a little extra time and made it a little bit more stage makeup-y for this look. I'll just take brush away if there's any excess powder. But I actually took a little bit of the powder here that I used to set my under eyes, lightly tapping off any excess. But I just went from, if you imagine a line from top of your ear to your lip, that's a good place to think of contour. So I just kind of use this as a little eraser to make it extra snatched right along my jawline and to kind of set it, which will give a more dramatic contour. And then if you take it too high, you can just go over it with your bronzer brush. But I also forgot to bronze my chin, which is very important. Just blur it a little bit. Alright, caked up. So next I'm going to go into my palette again. First off, I'm going to go into that white, kind of white color, the peach color here again, and just re-highlight outer and inner corners in case any was lost in the powdering. Like that. And I'm going to dab it right underneath here now that that's set. Cool. I'm going to take my Makeup Forever Boundless Disc pencil, which I used in my last video, I believe, and just fill my waterline aggressively. Like that. I hope I don't get red eyes this time. I have to stop putting it into an existence by always manifesting red eyes. Anyways. Okay, so then I'm going to go into this cool brown now. Like that. And I'm just going to dab a little bit right underneath, like that, letting it disappear into where my eye naturally creases. Create this kind of space here, and I'm just tapping it so that I have room to move it around if I need to. Not going all the way across, just a little one of those. And then I'm taking that same color and I'm going right on the line that we did of the cut crease. Pulling it down a little bit. And then I'll just flick up from that line to blur it. I do want it to be a line, but I don't want it to be like a liner. So once you got the product there, just flick it upwards. And I didn't pull it all the way back, but I'm just really emphasizing this crease here. Coolio! I'm going to take another small brush and this sparkly kind of light color, and I'm going to put that right in the inner corners here to draw out and make our eyes look a little bit bigger, a little bit more sparkly. I'm doing a tapping motion because I want quite a bit on there. Just going to stamp it to make it a little look brighter. Oh yeah. Now I'm going to take my finger and I'm just going to lightly try and clean off any makeup that's on my lower lashes. I don't want them to be the same color as that white eyeshadow that we put, so I'm just kind of cleaning it off with my finger. Yeah. Then I'm going to take the Hank & Henry Lust and Lush, I guess it's a palette, but I'm going to go into the Desire shade blush. I'll do that generously. So starting, oh, I have a little dry skin there, see? Just going to do that on apples of my cheeks, pulling it back. I want quite a bit of blush, a little bit across the nose. Same thing on this side, very rosy. And then for highlight, I'm going to take the Melt Raw Honey Blush. I'm just going to go in with the darker one first, the darker side. Put that on top. I really love this actually. Put that on top of my cheeks. And then I'm going to go in with just the lightest side here, down the center of my nose, and on the very highest points of my face, so it's super duper shiny, above the top lip, above the brow. Then I'm going to take my mascara and I'm just going to do my top lashes only. If you really can't get the bottom lashes clean, sometimes I'll put like a really soft coat of mascara and then try and slip it off with my fingers while it's still drying. And then I'll kind of restore your lashes to what they were before you got makeup all over the place. This is the Pat McGrath Dark Star Mascara. Oh, right. So I got these lashes. I don't know, there's this girl, her name is XO Brenda Babe. She's like an actual Bratz doll from 2002. She's gorgeous. But anyway, she was showing off these lashes, so I thought I'd try them out. They're all huge, but these were one of the smallest ones I could find, but they were a perfect amount of drama for this look. They are called Heartbreaker. I'm just gonna put a little bit of glue on these lashes. They're very long. So I'm gonna put these on as close as I can to my lashes, only in the inner corner. And then I'm gonna lift them up a little bit on the end so they're not quite at the lowest part of my lash. Like I want it to be kind of up so it gives me a little eye lift. Like that, so I can kind of see my lashes underneath, but that's okay because I'm going to pinch it in a second. Just going to pinch it on the inner part only. Then we'll do the same on the other side. All right. Hell yeah. Then I'm going to take these lashes. These are from the Mitchell/Tarte lashes. And I just took one, almost the outer corner, so not quite the outer corner. I'm going to dip a little bit of glue in there. And I'm going to put it not quite in the middle, but if you were to divide your lower lashes into 4, putting it on the last third, and go underneath my lashes. Fine, if you can't see, hopefully you can. Holding it up so it dries, not flat down. Someone freaking drilling, like it's, I can't with this place anymore. I'm gonna get into Cork Lip Liner by MAC. This is like a staple. If you have any type of brown or beige skin, this is one you need. And I'm just going to line my lips. I'm going kind of inside, not really overdrawing. But it's a really nice kind of warm brown. I never do lip liner because like I'm kind of crap at it. Like that, and then I'm gonna fill my Cupid's bow. I don't know, I don't really like a Cupid's bow on me. I'm letting the line kind of disappear into my mouth. I'm gonna give it a little blur. Same thing on the bottom, a little bit inside. And if you're like me and you're terrible at lip liner, you can always take your snatching brush, clean it up a little bit. I don't have anything on my brush really, it's just leftovers from when we snatched our crease. Then I'm going to take the Fenty Beauty. This is one of my favorites, the Stunna lip paint. This one's in unbuttoned. And I'll just do that on the inside. I really wanted that kind of light dark transition, so just doing a little bit and then blending the edges with your finger. And then because I want it to be real extra, I'm going to take a little bit of concealer, slightly dab it in the center so it's like a super ombre. Then I have my grill that I wore, but I wasn't really flossing it too much. I'm going to put that in. Mine's in 5 pieces, so because I was like, maybe I can wear some, maybe I can wear 1. I wanted kind of like a mismatched type of grill, so we decided to break it up into 5 pieces so that I could have some of my real tooth showing, or you know. Alright, let's take this headband off. Alrighty, so that completes our look. I did my edges and then put my sweater on, and the neck is small as fuck. So I think that's what a real entanglement is. It's my 3rd time doing edges, okay? So be gentle with me. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to share, subscribe, and follow. Love yourself, stay pretty, and I'll see you guys again in the next video. Take care.